Let's get it. Pew, pew, pew.
Web YouTube exclusive. We need like a YouTube exclusive copper drop. Yeah, that should go hard.
It's the UKNO podcast, a Trip C Media production, and a Garbage Party exclusive collaboration.
Damn.
It's Copper Drop on YouTube.
Let's go.
Should we get into it?
So what's up? What's first?
We are going to start with a new Jordan 11. New Jordan 11 just released over the weekend. The Jordan 11 Cherry. Nice patent red leather that you get on your Jordan 11s. High top, no low, translucent sole. As with all Jordan 11s, they typically tend to do pretty well. You know, the cool grays go crazy. Everybody loves the Bread 11s. This is a new colorway, brand new colorway, never before released, not a retro. What do you think? These are about, what was it, $225 retail. Resale on them settling around $300, $325. These for me are a flip. I like Jordan 11s. I like them. I think they're a nice looking shoe, but they're incredibly uncomfortable to wear. And the creasing on those, I feel like doesn't age well because of the patent leather.
Terrible, yeah.
Yeah, so it's tough to keep them looking crispy, and not really my favorite shoe to wear because it's not a very comfortable wear either. So these for me are a flip. I actually already flipped a pair.
Bang!
Hooked a homie up on a little discount. You know, gave him the friends and family rate. What you think?
Let's go.
You a fan of the Jordan 11s?
Yeah, no, these are a drop for me.
You said that so, you came in like so cheery. Like I thought I was gonna get a solid cop from you.
Oh hell no, bro. These are garbage. I think with me, the Jordan 11s, I've never really liked the look of them. I feel like these look like good basketball shoes, like good for actually hooping in. But I have heard before that they're not very comfortable. You know what I mean? So it's like with
that patent leather on the toe box.
I'm not loving the look of it in general. Like the silhouette's okay. I do really like that translucent bottom. I think that part looks really cool.
The icy bottom's nice.
Yeah, but like the shiny leather on it mixed with the fact that they're not that comfortable, nah, it's a drop, man. I mean, the colors are cool. It's a nice colorway, but overall, it's just not cutting it for me. You know what I mean? It's not doing it. Yeah.
I agree.
This is what it is. That was a quick one. On
to the next one. Yeah, it was quick. Drake's latest collaboration with Nike for his NOCTA brand. The NOCTA Air Force One. It's being called the Certified Lover Boy NOCTA Air Force One. I mean, it's a typical Air Force One. Nothing crazy with it. All white colorway. Love You Forever in the script on the midsole instead of the Nike Air. You do have the NOCTA logo on one of the heels there. I don't think it has any of the OVO logoing anywhere. You do get a special little emblem there on the toe. NOCTA logo on the insoles, and again, once on the back. These, I'm going to go with a cop for these because I don't have any Air Force Ones in my rotation. Generally speaking, not a huge shoe for me. I think they do tend to look a little boxy. But with that being said, if I can wear just a straight all-white Air Force One, just a Phaso, and I also get the added little bonus there, oh yeah, no, these are actually the NOCTA Air Force Ones, then, you know, it's a little bit of clout, a little bit of credit. And if I wear them a couple times and I flip them, I can get my money back for them. So these are a cop for your boy. They did release on the 8th, so they're already out. $160 was retail. Resale on them is around $225. So you do have a nice little profit there if you decide to get a pair and flip it. What you think? Do you fuck with the Air Force Ones?
These are flips for me. I'll say that off bat. I feel like I like Air Force Ones, and I'm also more of a high top Air Force One guy myself. The lows are cool. I respect the lows, but if I'm wearing a low shoe like that, I would rather have an SB or some Vans or, you know, something like that. The Forces don't necessarily hit like that for me, and these even look like they have like a little bit of a platform to them. Is that a thing? Do you know?
No, that's just like regular Air Force Ones.
They look boxier.
That's my gripe with Air Force Ones is that they look boxy and just like platform shoes.
These look
it's
even
like
more platform than I'm used
sneakers.
to. Yeah, these look crazier than I'm used to is the thing. But also, like, in general, I don't think that the small details are enough to differentiate it from your basic bitch Air Force One that have blown up since TikTok has now been a thing, right? Because Air Force Ones are just all the rage, and you gotta, like, dirty them up. Like, people don't even like having clean Air Force Ones anymore, apparently. So it's like...
Air Force Ones tend to be beater shoes just because they're like $120.
Exactly. Like, they're pretty cheap. They're decent quality, so they'll hold up. You know what I mean? They're white. It's one of those things. But I do not think that these are different enough to justify copying them. And, you know, if you had done a little bit more with it, so maybe if the accents were like black on the white shoe, that would make me feel a little bit better. But because it's white on white, standard Air Force One besides the like little details they've made, I think this would be a cool flip to get that like product, maybe to touch them just to like, you know, see what they look like and stuff like that. But I couldn't justify copping these over a standard pair of Air Force Ones for real. Like, I'm just not going to wear these.
There's a second version of this shoe that's a book version. Comes with like a little like children's book, which is kind of a weird for Drake. But yeah, it comes with like a little children's book and like I think a special edition box maybe. So another version to look into. But yeah, I haven't been crazy about most of the NOCTA stuff. The OVOs that he's done, like I got a pair of the OVO 4s, those are dope. The OVO 12s were dope. But I feel like his Nike NOCTA brand has been kind of meh. I mean, if he's trying to do like some Fear God Essentials type stuff, he's trying to go like the Yeezy route, but his designs and the shoes that he's releasing, like the Air NOCTAs, are just not a good silhouette, not a cool shoe.
I feel like Drake,
I feel like
yeah.
There's just like some little accents, like you said, like if you could maybe make the NOCTA logo and like the script gold, just to like bring a little
gold,
pop
silver,
to the shoe.
black, anything besides just white throughout. You know what I mean? What I was gonna say is I feel like Drake doesn't even really have that good of taste aesthetically. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen something by Drake, made by Drake, even worn by Drake, that I was like, oh, that's really good, like style, just well put together. All the accents are in the right place, blah, blah, blah. It's like, nah, none of it ever seems that great. Which, I mean, he's an actor / rapper. Like, he's not paid to have style personally. You know what I mean? He pays people to have style for him.
That's true.
So, it is what it is. Last shoe.
On to the next one. We are keeping the rotation brand expanding? Multi-brand expansion. Fuck it. There's 3 different brands of shoes on the program this week. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But up next, we have a pair of New Balances. Some new boys on the program.
Oh my God.
The 990 V2 collaboration with Bembury is finally coming out. Bembury's been having a Salehe Bembury is the designer. Have you seen the wavy Crocs? The Bembury Crocs?
Oh yeah.
No,
the wavy
yeah,
one.
you know what I'm talking about?
I know the wavy ones.
Yeah, those are the Bembury Crocs. So that's his design. And he's had a couple of other stuff released this year. He's had a very successful 2020. His shit's been really popping off, primarily with those Crocs. But this is a collaboration with New Balance, and I really fuck with these shoes. It's called the name of the shoe, or the name of the design is the Sand Be the Time. New Balance 99 V2. I fuck with the colorway. The terry cloth on it is a nice touch. The colors just pops, and I like the terry cloth. And this is a fire shoe. The retail on it was only 150-ish. I think 150, 160. Resale on it right now is sitting around $400. So if you wanted to flip it, you can make a lot of money. But these are a cop for me. I don't have a lot of New Balances. I like 550s. I actually don't own any New Balances, but I would love to make these Bembury 990s my first New Balance.
Okay. I like that.
Strong cop.
I will say that these are a flip for me. I'll go flip. And the reason being, one, the terry cloth and the pink kind of salmon-y color, don't think I could rock it personally, but I don't mind the vibe there. These really remind me of the Joe Freshgoods New Balances. Do you remember those ones?
Yeah.
I think those are a lot cooler. Like, I think these are kind of like a dumbed down version of the Joe Freshgoods. They're like, this is like a cutting room floor Joe Freshgoods design or something like that. You know what I mean? I like it. I like that New Balance has been kind of branching out, new designers, you know, new looks on their old shoes and stuff like that. I think that's great. So with this, I'm gonna go with flip, especially because that resale price is so high. So yeah, solid flip.
Lots of room for profit. Yeah, dude, I agree. I think in the next year, I think Adidas is going to like cease from being a player in the shoe game and like being like a brand that is sought after. And I think New Balance is going to take that number 2 spot behind like your Nike Jordan combo. Because for the longest time, Adidas has just been Yeezy. I mean, they've got Pharrell with the NMDs, but those are kind of like, I mean, some of them pop off. Some of the designs are kind of trash. But most of the stuff that they do have Bad Bunny, so he'll have those forums and like they'll have Bad Bunny stuff. But I don't know, man. I think Adidas is going on a downhill slide, big time downhill slide. So we'll see. But these New Balances,
on the up and up. Yeah,
fire.
This is nice.
You'll see more of them on the program in the near future. So like, rate, subscribe. God, I cringe every time I fucking say that. But do it. And
you're a YouTuber now,
YouTube
Justin.
channel. And, subscribe to the Trip C program and channel so that you get email notification. Turn on those notifications for the program.
We never tell people to turn on the notification bell. Ring the bell.
That's a new one, dude. I'm getting deep into YouTube content creation.
Bro, you're such a YouTuber. It's like when Hagrid pulled up on Harry.
I read
like, you're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah.
Like, you're a YouTuber, Justin.
I read the YouTubers or YouTube for Dummies.
Are you for real? Did you actually?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if that's a thing. That'd be funny, though.
I'm sure it's the thing, bro.
That'd be some shit you'd see on your grandparents' bookshelf.
YouTube for Dummies.
But until next time, like, rate, and subscribe. Go find somebody at the bar to this next weekend. Go on their phone, and as you're giving them your number, you should also go to YouTube, and you should subscribe to the Trip C Media channel. You should subscribe to the podcast program on Spotify and on Apple Music.
Bang.
And then you should send a screenshot of that to us in the DMs, and we'll maybe buy you a drink. I said maybe, so legally we're not contractually obligated.
Boom.
But it's a possibility. It could happen.
Could happen.
Until then, it's the program. This was Cop or Drop. We'll get you next week. Keep that heat on your feet in the streets. It's your boy J Kraft.
It's Mike Watts.
And we out.
Peace.